Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Ward. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 81.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Burrow looking to pass. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Mack. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running is Jacobs. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 18. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of the team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Darren Lee there to get him down.
The tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Burrow took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They run it with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
He may try and run for this. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to. And the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He was taken.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
Harrison Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Steelers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And a Dolphin 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Burrows.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him up?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He dumps this off to Mack. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
A 4-yard.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3 at the 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Burrow going to throw again. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pass intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep here for Parker. And this is taken in at the 5. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 52 yards.
First down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
It's a turnover on on downs.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Jackson. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Being chased out left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 50.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Jacobs, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
44 on the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Under crush.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. He may try and run run for this. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
3rd and 1.
Check nickel.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
There you go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
That's the score. Steelers 38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one will be accepted. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Chris Moore more. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
4-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their